This is Eternal Blade, and welcome to part 24 of the Ork Gunwagon tutorial. Alright, select this polygon and extrude by about 1.4, then extrude again by 0.8, and extrude almost all the way to the bottom. Leave a bit of space. Okay, bevel that outward a bit, just until it gets a little bit less than there. Okay, and extrude that edge, loop, and chamfer. Give them some small chamfers, about 0.04. Then select this edge, ring, select the polygons, bevel, the local normal, decrease the outline amount a bit, okay, extrude on the local normal, a bit more, and bevel it again, okay, looks pretty good. Next, let's let's build a box. Actually, we need this on this finish. Go into the polygon mode, select both of those, inset it as a group, and then extrude back just a bit. Okay. And then select all of these outside edges here. Okay. Not okay. Okay, I take that back. Don't do any of that, because there's some mesh problems. Let's do this in the box. Okay, create a box right here using auto grid. Okay, bring the height down a bit to about 0.6 and convert to editable poly. Select this middle polygon here, inset it about 0.7, then bevel it inward just a bit. Okay, looks pretty good. Then extrude it backwards about -0.2, and lastly give it just one last bevel. Okay, then let's add, let's just sink this bevel in. Okay, and then go to the box, or create a box on the flat edge that you created, then just drag it out, convert to editable poly, vertex, just drag the vertices across, and drag them up a bit, because we're going to create like a grid. Grab that polygon, select the edges, and give it a small chamfer. Okay. Go to editable poly and copy it. You're gonna need quite a few. 37 is actually perfect, it looks like. Right, 37 is pretty good for me. Actually, just going to move them up a bit. Even them up. Alright. And what you're going to want to do now is delete a few. Just delete some random ones. Alright, and then move the ones that you didn't delete up a bit. They're down. And lastly, you're going to want to attach all of these together. So let's hit the attach button and click each individual one. Oops. Okay. Now go into the vertex mode, and in the front view, just move some of them, or move the ones that were in the spaces, just kind of skew them a bit. Just to add a bit of variation. You can really skew anyone, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Last one. Okay, there we go. Now we have our misshapen grid thing. Alright, and select this edge, connect, and just move it down a bit. Connect that edge, move it up. Move it up. And then move it in. We're just getting rid of some of the regularity here. Connect, move it down, and move it out. Okay, looks pretty good. Next, let's add another box that encompasses all of this. And bring it out just a bit. You don't want this one to be too big. Convert to editable polygons like the edges, chamfer, and chamfer it with 0.1. Looks pretty good. Okay, and let's build. Select that edge and that edge. Connect. Slide it up a bit. Polygon inset. Bevel. Outward just a bit. Okay. Inset and bevel inward. So negative 0.17. Okay. Then get a cylinder, place it in the general middle there. 20 sides. And then drag it to one side. Convert to editable poly. Select this and bevel. First give it a slight outward bevel. Okay. Then inset it a bit. And then you're going to want to bevel it inward. Inset about 1. And bevel this one inward a bit more. Okay. Looks pretty good. So go to edge, connect, and just drag it up a bit. There we go. Alright, let's leave that there. Pretty good. And that'll be it for part 24. I'll see you in part 25.